Well, Ray, that was a wonderful show you put on. Of course, thanks to the Queen and William and Kate. But Hillingdon did us all proud here.
That's very nice of you to say so, Don. It's been a marvellous day, and hopefully the weather will continue to be kind for us. It's great to be here at the Manor Farm Complex with literally hundreds of people who've turned up to celebrate the royal wedding. We are using this as a practice, if you like, for events that we plan next year for the Jubilee, which again will be a marvellous event. We've got flags flying all over this borough today, and there are 42 street parties being held. There are impromptu parties being held in our parks. It is part of our heritage, and in Hillingdon we hold our heritage very dearly. And as I say, it's a great event. It's great that so many people have turned out. We are overjoyed as a council to be part of these celebrations, and there is much more to come in Jubilee year, so watch this space.
So Jubilee year is the big one.
It will be the big one. We will have a series of events, but we'll have commemoratives as well. We will have a Jubilee Gardens, there'll be Jubilee Gates, and we plan to have a Jubilee Wood on the site of RAF Uxbridge, whereby we will give each school a tree to plant, and I mean a tree, not just a little short stick thing. The Queen is donating a tree herself to every one of the London boroughs, and that will be the centrepiece of our woodland. But for generations in the future, they will be able to go to this new wood that these children will create as part of the Jubilee celebrations next year.
And whereabouts in Uxbridge, RAF Uxbridge, will this be?
It's part of the green area. There's a lot of green space on RAF Uxbridge. We're creating a park on that site, and as part of that park, this wood will be within it.
So the bunker is being kept, of course.
The bunker is again, it's a massive part of our heritage. We're working with the RAF at the moment. I've been asked to join the board of the Friends of the bunker, and I was privileged to do so. And we will be working with the RAF to preserve that site. Once the RAF site is fully developed, we hope to have a museum there. A museum for the borough, and we will link the museum to the bunker site as part of our heritage project.
So bunker will now be open, so-called, to the public?
Eventually it will. At the moment it needs some renovation. The old words health and safety always come into play. It is remained as part of the RAF establishment, so it is not part of the development as such. It will always be an RAF asset. But we do have to look at various health and safety aspects. But the object is to open it to the public as often as we can.
And what about other big things that are happening at Hillingdon? The leisure centre, the swimming pool, and
the leisure centres. They're both extremely popular. Indeed, they will be used as a training camp by the South Korean Olympic team in next year's Olympics. They're not being closed to the public, let me reassure people about that. They will be using the facilities at both Uxbridge and Hayes in the build-up to the Olympics. But they go from strength to strength. They are marvellous assets for us to have in this borough. We're fortunate that we got those built before the recession hit us. Having said that, we are, I believe, the only authority in the country that's not only not closing libraries but actively rebuilding or refurbishing every one of ours and opening them longer.
I mean, this library here is an advertisement to Hillingdon of how wonderful, and the one at Linden Avenue, you know, how beautiful they are.
I think they've all got their own characteristics. Every library is different, and one of this year we're raising funds for the British Legion. Indeed, we will raise some funds today for them, and our event at the Lido this year will be to raise funds for the British Legion. But one event that we are planning, which is a new one, is a walk between all of our 17 libraries around the borough. As a sponsored walk, people can do the whole route, or they can do just one or two libraries in their area. But it's a novel idea, but it will showcase our libraries as we go.
And this will be in Hillingdon people.
This will be in Hillingdon people later in the year. It's part of our summer activities.
And it'll also be sort of advertising those people that have the email and that.
Yes, we will get as many people involved as possible. Walking, as I say, as many libraries as they want to. We've got 17. We don't expect everybody to walk the whole distance. We are the second largest London borough, so it'll be quite a trek if you do them all.
You say, but it was amazing, this crowd. I mean, it went from here all the way to the gate and outside, and 4 abreast or more. It was just amazing.
Well, I think the people of Hillingdon are proud of the heritage of this country. It's a proud day for the nation. It's a proud day for Hillingdon. And people will turn out if you just lay on the facilities that we have, open them up, and people will react to it. It's like the street parties. We took out an insurance, public liability insurance cover to cover up to 100 street parties, a very simple form, and we would close the roads if necessary, no charge. We would do it as a council, and people will rise to that. There are unfortunately councils that take the other view, and bureaucracy sets in, and health and safety, as I say, and it's almost impossible for the public to organise an event themselves, and that's a miserable situation. And on such a joyous day as today, it's not the sort of thing we want to promote.
Well, the last street party I did, and I've done I think 4, started off with VE Day 50 years.
Yeah.
And I've done 4. The last one was the Queen's Jubilee. We had 450 people, and then the rules were we had to take out insurance.
Yeah.
And of course, we always informed the police, we always informed everybody concerned, but this time it was official. But anyway, I'm really pleased to say that although we took out the insurance for £5 million, the council very kindly gave us our money back for the insurance, 200 odd quid, which we donated to the Scouts.
No, I think it's councils are there to serve the public, not to dictate rules. There's certain rules and regulations that are necessary for good order, but for events such as this, it is far easier for the council to organise the insurance, organise the road closures, and just say, well, let us know if you want to do it. All we need is one name that we can contact and a very simple form filled in. Now, we've done 42. There are other impromptu ones going on, but next year we hope to have vastly more street parties to celebrate the Jubilee.
Anyway, thank you very much, Ray. It's a great success.
It's nice to be here, Don. It's nice to see you here as always.
Thanks a lot.